Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the best Forex setups you've missed money on this week. You're here with Tyler from Tyler Trading Tips. We're going to get straight into this because it's very hot today, plus 32 degrees here in the UK. Boiling, sweating, so let's just crack on. Got three pairs here: the New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen, euro, New Zealand dollar, and the British pound, Japanese yen. So three pairs that if you didn't even look at the week just gone, you've definitely lost out on some money that you could have potentially made. So be sure to get your notepad ready, take notes, and let's go. Okay, so you can see here with the New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen, the 76.50 level was touched here on the 13th, which made a low of the day during New York session. So we had a low of the day during New York session at the 76.50 institutional level. This provided a lower time frame setup, which then allowed me to know where I'm going to enter, where I'm going to set a calculated stop loss, and where I'm going to target, which would have been the 400% best case scenario we can see up here. However, what happened instead was an early exit criteria. The early exit criteria actually occurred right at this point that I'm highlighting in a rectangle box for you just here. That happened the following day during London session at 8 AM GMT time. So you can see in the space of less than 24 hours, I would have had a 10.5 pip calculated stop loss, made 96 pips, and that was a 9 risk to reward trade. So even though it didn't hit the full 400% Fibonacci, I still made 9 risk to reward from this trade. It's outstanding. And also, if we just scale out a bit as well, you can see the 15-minute is in an uptrend here. As you can see, it bottomed out here, made a run, made a lower high, new high, lower high, and then carrying on with that trade, we made a new high. So we was just following that short-term uptrend that was occurring for that particular day, and we was able to capitalize on that. So that's the New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. We'll now move on to the next pair. Next pair will be EURNZD. And again, if you're liking this value of how I've done setups, be sure to like and subscribe. I do this every single week in addition to my live chart breakdowns as well. See how I actually trade live on an IC Markets account. Look at all my playlists, literally they're all there for you to have a look at. But moving on, EURNZD, we can see here the downtrend that has occurred on the short-term trend for the 15-minute trend, making lower lows, then lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then we got in at the lower high here on the 13th again. Selling that off, it would hit the 400% in the space of 24 hours. Less than 24 hours it hit it, and the target came at 3 AM in the morning. So if you took this trade, you would have made profit whilst you were sleeping if you're in London. So you can see that it hit the 70.50 institutional level, a high of the day as well for that point, which then offered a lower time frame reversal opportunity, and that allowed me again to know where to enter, where to set my stop loss, and again where to target at the 400% Fibonacci. Hit it without fail, and as we can see, the 30 pip risk for 220 pips in less than 24 hours, making you a 7.3 risk to reward trade. Absolutely outstanding for a trade, day trade there. 7.3 risk to reward, job done. Trend was in favor, institutional level hit, high of the day during New York, entry, stop loss, target, job done. So let's move on to the next one, final one as well, being cable, British pound, Japanese yen. And again, if you're liking the detail, the subscribe button, hit that while we're loading the screen. Also get ready to look at my live chart playlist. It's going to be a big year for you guys to learn from me for sure. Right, here we are on the final pair, the British pound, Japanese yen. This one occurred on a Friday. So all you telling people that, you know, you can't trade the Forex market on a Friday because it's the end of the week, you know, it's the moves have already happened. Well, you're wrong, because look what's just happened here on a Friday. That just happened. Friday the 16th, you can see that the British pound, Japanese yen made a high of the day at the 152.50 level. It made a high of the day with a lower time frame entry, which then allowed you to know where to set your stop loss, where to enter, and also where to target the 400%. And look where it closed. At the end, the last 15-minute candle of Friday hit target. Hit target, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the screen, 400% was hit. That provided you with a 4.4 risk to reward trade with a 24 pip stop loss and 106 pips on a Friday. Okay, like I said, high of the day during London session, the 50 level institutional, and as we can see here, nothing but a short-term downtrend to capitalize on that day trade. So there you have it, guys, the 3 pairs that you probably miss money on. If you like these, subscribe below. Any questions about what I do, how I trade, leave a comment. But until next week, I'll see you then. Have a very, very profitable trading week. See you soon.